Talkin Fight fans. Thanks for tuning in of Knockout of the Week award, our first one of the new 2022. This is our first knockout winner of 22. We rang it in. What a great card, man, on New Year's Day. Big shout out to all the fighters that participated in that and put on such a good show for all us wonderful fans sitting at home waiting to see these cards. Yes, we had some wonderful fights, and yes, Cedric, let's talk about it, man. The winner, our winner
was the ageless wonder Luis Ortiz,
right?
Versus Prince Charles Martin. Luis Ortiz, he's 42 years old, but he doesn't, he still fights like he's a young boxer. As far as he still looks like he says the reflexes and stuff. Sorry, let me retract that, because his boxing skills were still up there, but he was getting hit a little bit more than he was in his previous fight. So the age was slightly showing a bit. Because when you get older, you still have the power. The thing that leaves you is your athleticism, like the reflexes and the reaction time. So some of the punches that Ortiz was getting hit with, he doesn't normally get hit with those punches. And so that was the main difference. And he was also facing a longer southpaw, which is rare at the heavyweight division.
Right.
It was back and forth. I had Charles Martin winning up until that point. And then the shot that Ortiz landed on Martin, it's one of those shots that physically it didn't drop Martin, but mentally you could see how it affected him. Like, he got hit and it's almost like he was in a different place. Like, he got hit and was just standing there as if like I said before, like he was just standing, like just waiting in line for his turn to pick up something. There was no type of reaction from getting hit. And then when he did get hit the second time, it's almost like the second punch kind of woke him up as he was in the middle of catching the flurry of punches.
Honestly, you know what? And Luis Ortiz was down in the fourth round. He bounced back from that. Mm-hmm. And in the sixth round, Martin got tangled up in the ropes and got stuck. Had to get help from the ref to get his glove out of the ropes while he was dangling there, being all confused from the barrage of punches that Ortiz dropped on him.
He looked. That's how you know he was out of it, because he looked at his arm and then he got up and he looked at the referee and you could read his lips. He's like, "Yo, that was bullshit." I'm like, "No, it wasn't bullshit. You were just out of it." He even realized what happened to him. So that shows the effectiveness of his punch. Mr. Ray in the chat saying Ortiz was poor to get that dropped twice by Martin is incredibly worrying, as Martin was also terrible. Oh, Ray, come on, give Martin a little bit of credit. He was boxing good. He was throwing some good straight punches, and he was moving around. Ortiz, the thing about Ortiz, he's Cuban boxer, but he's a heavyweight, so he still has power with his boxing skills. And so Charles Martin was moving around. And you don't see too many heavyweights that size like to move around the outside like that. Most of them will just stay there toe to toe. But Martin was moving around, trying to stay on the outside, using his long reach and jab. As a matter of fact, one of those long jabs is one of the jabs that dropped Ortiz. Martin was, he's not, one of the top level heavyweights, as we know. But in that fight, he still showed some good skill level. He still showed some good skill level.
It made for a good fight. Great finish. Definitely, man, Ortiz, 42 years old. This, Mr. King Kong. He definitely shows that power, just the lightest touch by him can be very devastating. And, and when he just starts throwing them in concession, all those barrages, it's hard to weather off a storm like that with a big guy who has heavy hands like that, man. And
definitely is.
Yes. 42, he's showing some signs of slowing down, but not as much as you would expect a 42-year-old to be showing. But man, wow, great performance last night. It is our knockout of the week winner. But shout out on that card. Definitely have to give a shout out to a kid that I already profiled, Frank Martin, with a huge TKO victory over Romero Duno. Guys, fourth round TKO. You should check that out. twice in round 4. But what some skills this kid has, man. Frank Martin, the southpaw, he's got a heavy left hand, and he really, really is showing how to use it. And at the end of that fight, man, he's called it, man. He wants Devin Haney. So, he's looking at championship status now. He's improved to 15-0 with 11 KOs. Definitely a kid you got to keep on your radar, guys. Frank Martin, I said it last week. I'm saying it again. Go check out the fight. The kid's got skill. It's only a matter of time before we see him in those big championship matches, man. But I had to give a shout out.
That punch that Frank landed too. That was another one, kind of like how Martin went out. He landed that punch on his opponent, and the back leg went from under him as if he was standing up straight, but he thought he was sideways, so it was like his leg went under him, and he fell to the ground. His equilibrium was all off. And so, sometimes it's those punches. It's weird how some punches affect you differently, because the punch didn't look like he looked like he was still there, but the equilibrium was off.
It's gone.
Then gone. Some punches were, you don't look like it was hard, but you're still out of it.
Yeah, he did get back up, but he was wobbly, but he did that squint, man. That squint and that head shake in front of the ref a couple times. And, that just goes to show you're not seeing straight. And you know what? You can't continue. And that ref, he stopped it perfectly. Good call. Great TKO. Wonderful, guys. Check out this kid, Frank Martin, man. Keep him under radar. He's going to be doing things for him in 2022. But the show is about our win week. And shout out to King Kong, man. 42 years old, doing it big. Luis Ortiz, man.
Shout out to all the old guys making big upsets here. Nonito Donaire, 39 years old, won a world championship again with a big win that nobody was expecting. And Charles Martin at 42 years old. Now that this fight here was a title eliminator for the IBF.
Yes, it was.
And so man, shout out to all the old guys doing their thing this year.
Yeah, doing it, man. They're doing
40 is the new 30.
Yeah. Yes, apparently it is. Well, that's it, man. That's today's show, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out. Thank you, Ray, for chiming in and giving us your 2 cents. We love it. Much love and respect. It was upsetting that we couldn't get you on the show earlier today. Next time for sure, come and join us. You know what it is, man. Talking Fight family, you know what it is. People, we love you. Thanks for joining us on our wonderful Knockout of the Week award show. Don't forget to check out our Knockout of the Year show that was filmed just before this. And man, we'll see you tomorrow. Same channel, same time, 4:00 Eastern Standard, man. New prospect. Check me out on Knuckle Up. We'll see you tomorrow, man.